We're here. It's the Nelk boys. How you guys doing?
Good. What's going on?
What up, dude?
Very, very excited to have you guys on. You guys have been taking the YouTube space by storm.
From harmless pranks to raking in the dough, the Nelk boys have turned their goofball antics into a cash cow. Imagine going from pulling pranks to swimming in money. Join us as we spill the tea on how these jokesters went from zero to hero, leaving their mark on the digital world and cashing in big time.
I definitely miss, I mean, obviously I miss just all you guys and all, like, the energy too, and shooting pranks and the comedy of it and doing that. I think it was like having to do it every single day.
It all began with a bunch of Canadian boys who loved nothing more than pulling pranks and making people laugh. These buddies, Nick, Elliot, Lucas, and Kyle, grew up together in Mississauga, Ontario, and decided to start a YouTube channel just for kicks. They called it Nelk, short for the first letters of all their names, and boy did they have a blast. In the early days, Kyle and Lucas, along with their pals Nico and Marco, filmed all sorts of crazy antics, from silly stunts to hilarious pranks. They started small, but their videos caught on, and soon they were gaining a local following. Then came the big break in late 2013, when Kyle decided to step up their game. He rebranded the channel to simply Nelk and started cranking out even wilder content. And guess what? It paid off big time. At a 2014 MTV event in Canada, Kyle crossed paths with Jesse Sabastiani, who was doing his own wild stunts for TV. The two hit it off, and Jesse joined the crew at Nelk, ditching his television gig to become a full-time prankster. And the rest, as they say, is history. These guys went from goofing off to making bank, all while keeping the laughs coming. The four were mainly a bunch of Canadian buds, tight on cash, crashing at fans' houses as they cruise around the US, pulling pranks for their YouTube channel called Nelk. These guys were on a budget tighter than skinny jeans. But hey, it turned out to be the secret sauce for connecting with their fans. One of their earliest hits was the Coke on Cops prank in 2015.
You guys need some Coke?
No, thank you.
No Coke? Hey.
Need some Coke, bro?
Some Coke?
We got some Coke in the back. You need any?
Kyle and the crew, up to their usual mischief, purposely parked where they shouldn't and acted all shady when a cop rolled up. After some cheeky banter, Kyle spills the beans that they got Coke in the trunk. And no, not the soda. The cans stacked up like a game of Jenga. The LAPD wasn't exactly doing cartwheels of joy when they found out. They called it a crime, but hey, it sure got the views. The video skyrocketed to become Nelk's second most viewed video of all time, marking the start of their YouTube fame. But fame came with a price.
Like it was called like the YouTube Partner Program, and I saw like other YouTubers, they were like making a living off YouTube, and I was like, no way you can like make a living off YouTube. Like you just get paid to upload YouTube videos. Like that sounds like the dream to me. So we kept applying and we kept getting denied. And then eventually we got it. So we would start making like $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month.
YouTube, playing hard to get, kept age restricting and demonetizing Nelk's videos. It was like a bad breakup, threatening to put these boys out of business. But guess what? The Nelk fanbase, as loyal as a golden retriever, stepped up to save the day. With YouTube acting like a sour ex, Nelk turned to their fans and launched merch drops, limited time releases of exclusive gear. It was like a fashion frenzy, and fans couldn't get enough, making Nelk's merch a hot commodity. Thanks to the merch madness, Nelk leveled up their game. Money poured in, fame skyrocketed, and suddenly they were living the high life in Los Angeles. FaZe Banks, from the e-gaming community FaZe Clan, even invited them to the Clout House, a mega influencer hotspot where they rubbed elbows with YouTube royalty. And just like that, from penny-pinching pranksters to LA living legends, Nelk turned their wild antics into a cash flow carnival. But that's not all. Let me spill the tea about how Nelk boys took the party scene by storm with their killer catchphrase, full send. It's not just a phrase, it's a lifestyle, a call to go all out, especially when it comes to partying and sipping the good stuff. Their LA life became a real-life blockbuster, filled with parties that make your grandma's knitting circle look like a snooze fest. Think Hollywood glamour meets wild house parties, with more booze and fewer clothes. The genius move? merging their prank shenanigans with the glitzy full send lifestyle. It's like peanut butter and jelly, a perfect combo that got everyone hooked. By 2019, Nelk was the hottest thing on YouTube, hotter than a summer sidewalk in Arizona. Then, enter the stage, SteveWillDoIt. Kyle hit the jackpot when he found this dude on Instagram, known for his insane challenges involving drinking, smoking, and eating anything in sight. Steve wasn't just an instant hit. He was the missing piece to Nelk's crazy puzzle. Steve's antics were so bananas that he spun off his own YouTube channel, racking up 1 million subscribers in the blink of an eye. But hey, YouTube had its say and kicked his channel to the curb over some gambling-related fuss. No worries though, Steve bounced back and his fan base multiplied like bunnies. Nelk, being the merch maestros they are, capitalized on this Steve frenzy. They dropped exclusive Steve merch faster than you can chug a beer, and fans went nuts for it. By the end of 2019, Nelk boys were swimming in cash and decided it was time to ditch the clout house and upgrade to a mansion they dubbed the Full Send House. It wasn't just a move, it was a statement. They wanted full send, not just on clothes, but as a lifestyle brand that screams, "We're here to party and we're doing it with style." In early 2020, Nelk's fan base was growing faster than a snowball rolling downhill. But then YouTube slammed the monetization door on their faces, and no brands wanted to touch them with a 10-foot pole because of their edgy videos. But did Nelk let that rain on their parade? Absolutely not. Instead of crying over spilled milk, they dived into the business world headfirst. Their fans became their fairy godmothers, funding their crazy ideas. They started developing all sorts of products, not just sticking to the classic t-shirts and tiny accessories. These boys were on a mission to turn Full Send into a lifestyle brand, something way beyond just clothes. Now, let's talk about the muscle flexing phase. In 2019, the boys felt the need to pump iron and hit the gym to balance out their wild party lifestyle. They teamed up with a workout guru, Bradley Martin, and suddenly, Nelk wasn't just about pranks and parties. It was a way of life. It was like going from a late-night snack to a full-course meal. And then, 2020 hit like a wrecking ball, COVID. But did Nelk let a little pandemic rain on their parade? Not a chance. They adapted.
Hey Trinity.
Okay, who is Joe Lopez? Who's that? Is that?
What do you mean, Steve? It's me.
Tweaked their videos and continued their madness. People were glued to their screens, and Nelk's subscriber count shot through the roof like a rocket. Here's where things get spicy. They caught the eye of big shots like Dana White, the UFC bigwig. This led to invites to fight nights, clothing collaborations, and even a chance to meet the big cheese, President Donald Trump. It was like winning the jackpot in a game of Twister. But the real game changer, Jesse Sabastiani, one of the OG members, decided to step back from the on-screen antics and focus more on the business side. He became the brains behind the Full Send brand, designing everything from clothing to lifestyle items like skateboard decks and poker chip sets. Talk about a multitasking genius. And then drumroll please. The cherry on top. Happy Dad. Nelk launched their own hard seltzer, bringing the party straight to your taste buds. It was a genius move, taking Full Send beyond the YouTube crowd and into the hands of anyone who enjoys a good time. Fast forward to 2022, and these pranksters turned business tycoons are sitting on a combined net worth of around 4 million. Now let's break down their treasure trove of riches, shall we? First up, sponsorships. These guys team up with brands faster than you can say Full Send, using their massive online following to promote products and rake in the dough. It's like getting paid to party. Talk about a dream job. Then there's the merch madness. The Nelk boys have turned Full Send into a fashion phenomenon, selling everything from t-shirts to hats faster than you can say sold out. In 2020 alone, they pulled in a jaw-dropping 50 million from their merch sales. That's some serious cash flow. But wait, there's more. Happy Dad Seltzer. This ain't your grandma's fizzy drink. It's the Nelk boys' own brand of hard seltzer, and it's flying off the shelves faster than you can crack one open. Talk about turning water into wine, or in this case, seltzer into gold. And let's not forget their savvy investments in real estate and NFTs. These boys aren't just pranksters, They're savvy entrepreneurs, diversifying their portfolio faster than you can say, cash out. Now, onto their latest venture, streaming. The Nelk boys are taking over the Kick platform with their live streams. Sure, it's a gamble, but if anyone can conquer this new frontier, it's these guys. In the end, the Nelk boys' success story is like a roller coaster ride, full of twists, turns, and plenty of laughs along the way. With their unwavering dedication to authenticity and fun, there's no telling how far they'll go. Love them or hate them, you can't deny the Nelk boys have left their mark on YouTube and the online entertainment scene. These guys have gone from pranksters to bona fide multimillionaires, and boy, have they done it in style. So whether you're raising a glass to their success or rolling your eyes at their antics, one thing's for sure, the Nelk boys are here to stay, and they're not slowing down anytime soon.